everyone who doubted you tonight before this fight, what do you have to say to them?
Fuck y'all. Fuck y'all. That's all I'm going to say to y'all.
Is it finally over for Shakur Stevenson?
Need y'all to get the likes up, man. Get the likes up.
Is it finally over, meaning the names, the quotes, the terms fans like to use in regards to Shakur Stevenson and his approach to the fight game? Is it finally over after his career performance with William Zepeda? Is it finally over?
For everyone who doubted you tonight before this fight, what do you have to say to them?
Fuck y'all. Fuck y'all. That's all I'm going to say to y'all. Y'all talk all that shit about me. I'm a runner. I'm a track star. All I do is run. I stood in the pocket at times. I fought him at times. And I showed my grit. I don't want to hear nothing else.
For years, Shakur Stevenson has been labeled a runner, a coward, just things that don't even, in my opinion, never really made sense for Shakur Stevenson. You may have had a couple of fights with Shakur Stevenson, may have alluded on the action aspect of the fight game, but mass majority of the time, Shakur Stevenson is right in the pocket with his opposition. Right there. Right in the pocket. And I think in this fight, we've seen a lot of different things from Shakur Stevenson. I was wanting Shakur Stevenson to get the KO, but I've learned a lot about Shakur Stevenson in this fight with William Zepeda. Shakur Stevenson definitely got dog in him. He's not afraid of punches. I don't know, maybe sometimes something was going on with his hands. I don't know what was going on, but whatever the case, Shakur Stevenson showed up and showed out against William Zepeda last night. Now, William Zepeda himself put up a really good spirited effort, and it also made it a really good fight. He actually made it a good fight, and Shakur Stevenson obliged and welcomed William Zepeda's style of fight. He gave William Zepeda more than enough chances to make something happen throughout the whole fight, and he just couldn't make it happen. Shakur Stevenson could have got on his bike and played the Tom and Jerry game, but he didn't do that. So are we still going to say call Shakur Stevenson a runner?
Yo, people think that I got hurt. I was just watching the video because he threw a jab and I kind of was off balance. And when I was off balance, he kind of kept throwing, so it looked like I was hurt. But I promise you, if I was hurt, I would tell y'all. My opponent was a hell of an opponent. He came here, he pushed me to another level. He made me make adjustments in there. He made me think a little bit. And I had to show y'all that I'm a dog, too. Y'all keep saying that I'm a runner, I'm pillow-fisted. So I kind of stood there in the pocket and at times and let y'all know that I can get busy, too.
The fight with Edwin De Los Santos, okay. And we know the story behind the fight, us hardcore fans. Now, the casual fans, this was good for them because they don't know all the stuff that goes on behind the scenes. They just hear about a fight, see a fight, and that's it, right? But they see Shakur now, they see this. You see that he was well received by the crowd. Even though they know he's a defensive fighter, right? He was well received by the crowd, right? Even though they wasn't playing no games with him, you saw late in the fight, when Shakur Stevenson finally got into his full groove, and you could tell he was in total control at that point, he started to kind of play around with the moving around a little bit, and the fans was really on his ass about it. They started booing a little bit right away. Like, then he got right back to what he was doing, and, it made it for an exciting fight. One of the better fights I've seen this year, honestly. Really, a lot you could learn from watching that fight. It was a lot of action, a lot of defense. Just a really good boxing match. Really, really good boxing fight from both fighters. Both fighters put up really good performances, in my opinion. And it was a really good fight for Shakur Stevenson. So I see why now he wanted Zepeda to fight, because Zepeda was a guy who was going to get in there and not be gun-shy, right? Guys getting there with Shakur. Shakur is a counter-puncher by nature, a defensive fighter by nature. That's just what he is. So he's not going to be leading as much as a guy like but then he gets in there with another counter-puncher. Then it's going to be two guys that's, hesitant on punch. Or if he gets in there with a big puncher that may not punch as much as a guy like Zepeda, he's going to be getting in there and it may be a boring fight. So Shakur Stevenson literally wanted this fight for this reason. amongst probably another few reasons, right? But I believe this reason is a reason why, because Zepeda was going to push Shakur so Shakur could show the world and pretty much prove to himself that he got heart and he got dog. And now that's one of the things that we was missing from Shakur Stevenson. Saying, dude, he got heart, dude, he got dog. Could he fight when it was time to fight? And William Zepeda was a dude that was going to come to fight regardless whether he was outgunned or not. William Zepeda is going to throw punches. And we saw that. So it was a really good fight, man. I think Shakur Stevenson is going to be tough for anybody to beat because he could kind of he chose to fight this way. That's the thing. He didn't have to really do this. He could have just kind of did what he wanted to do, but he chose to fight in the pocket with William Zepeda, which by default is a better chance for Zepeda to win the fight. He gave Zepeda more than enough time to really make something happen. He was in his real estate all night, and he still couldn't do nothing in that fight. He give Zepeda praise after the fight, said Zepeda pushed him. And yeah, he said he's going to go back to the drawing board and try to increase his strength because he probably felt that he should be stronger. He probably felt that Zepeda was a little stronger physically. And yeah, so that just shows Shakur Stevenson's intelligence and growth as a fighter, that he knows, like, okay, I won the fight. It was okay performance. The fans liked it. I got hit too much, and I need to go back to the drawing board, tighten up my defense more, and work on my strength. So, yeah, even though he got the victory, in my opinion, one of his best performances. It was similar to the Miguel Cotto-Floyd Mayweather fight. It kind of reminded me of that. It was a really good performance from Shakur Stevenson, one of his best performances. And it was definitely a Shakur Stevenson fight worthy of watching again. So, yeah, man, let's kill the narrative. This chicken, this coward, right? When we see Shakur Stevenson, the majority of his fights stand right in front of these dudes all night. But tell me what you guys think. What did you think about Shakur Stevenson's performance? Was it one of his best performances? Was it his best performance, or could he have done better? And who do you want to see Shakur Stevenson fight next? Like, subscribe, holla at your boy. Peace out.